Hello, class, and this is going to be actually a a 2-week assignment. So, don't worry, I know this looks like a lot right now, but you'll only be doing half of it this week. So, well, I'm just going to show you what this final project after both weeks is going to wind up looking like, and then we can start. So, once this feels like loading, so we've got ourselves question, whatever. I've got some numeric up-downs that I can, decide what I want to do. And then we have ourselves a little start the quiz button. Now, once I start the quiz, something's going to happen. Random numbers appear in its place. My button deactivates, and I have a timer counting down. Okay, 0 plus 8 is 8. 17 minus 2 is 15. 1 times 3 is 3, and 8 divided by 2 is 4. And then it goes, oh, congratulations, you got all of them right. Now, of course, the button has reactivated. Now, when I start the quiz again, and I'll just wait for this timer to run out. So if anyone knows the Jeopardy theme song, it is exactly 30 seconds. But as you can see, I've got different random numbers, and all these guys reset to 0. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. You didn't finish in time. And then it goes and it'll tell me the correct answers, just in case. So 2 divided by 2 is 1. 2 times 6 is 12. 11 minus 2 is 9. 7 plus 8 is 15. So yeah, it'll do all that. Now, obviously, you can't do all that right now. So, but we have a couple of things that are going to be new. We have a timer. We've never done a timer before. We've never disabled and enabled a button. And we've never worked in numeric up-downs yet. So, let's actually start out with working with those. So, I'm going to just move this guy over here. Whoop. Move you outside. There we go. Now I can't see you. There we go. And we've got ourselves our numerous things. Now, they're in the toolbox. Let's just start with our timer. So if I just go to timer, I'll click and drag it in there. Boom. And now you notice this area down here pops up for your timer. The timer is not a physical object that you will see on your form. It's a background object, therefore it goes right here. Now, as always, rename everything. So I'll just name this, my timer, whatever. Because, you might have multiple timers. Who here has played Overwatch? Every single individual move is on a timer. And then it resets. Now, then there's also this thing called an interval. The interval for your timer is set on 100. Here's the thing. 1,000 is equal to 1 second. 1 real-world second. Why? I don't necessarily know, but I'm sure I can Google it and find out. But 1,000 is equal to 1 second. So, if you were to have something like, if you were to try something like this and have 1, you would have a very fast timer. You want 1,000 ticks of this timer is equal to 1 second. And then we also have our things called numeric up-downs. So, numeric up-downs. If I drag them in here, I have a numeric up-down, and it'll wind up working. Now, you can in fact change the maximum. The maximum right now is 100, and minimum is 0. You could change this. We could make this negative 100. And now when I start it, oh, okay. Oh, minimum 0 to 100, okay. There we go, negative 100. So now if I were to start this, I can go positives, and I can go negatives. But for this assignment, we're not going to have negatives. We're just going to have a minimum of 0. but you have the maximum and minimum numbers that you can have here. You can also change how high up they go, how they increase. Right now they increase by 1. You can also have them increase by 2s, 3s, 4, 5s. You can decide that yourself. It's under increment. So if I want to have this an increment of 10, I can go in, hit start, and now when it goes up, it'll go up 10, 20, 25, 30, 40, 50. Now I can still type stuff in. I can still just simply type in 6, and then plus 16, 26, 36, 46, so on and so forth. I can still type inside these. It's like a text box in that sense. But I'm going to keep the increment at 1. And yes, you could in fact have decimal places. So if I want to go with, I don't know, 2 decimal places, I can hit start. And now it's going up, but it's going up 1, 2, 3, 4. I can type in, 4, 5, and then now it's 7.45, 8.45, etc. And yes, I bet you can even put the increment, instead of a 1, having it be a 0.01. So you can start that out. And now it's going up by points. Now, obviously in this assignment, we're only going to be using whole numbers, so increment's going to be 1, and decimal places is going to be 1. Decimal places are 0, because we're not going to have any decimal places. So that's basically what numeric up-downs are, and I'll just rename this guy to nud add, because that's going to be my addition one. But we are going to have to do a little bit more with my timer, and we'll get to that in a moment.